911. Okay, what's going on there?
Officer, please.
What's going on? 911, do you need police paramedical?
We have an accident here on Black Nugget Road, right behind Fud Mile.
911, do you need police paramedical?
It sounded like 5 gunshots.
Okay, for around what location? Emergency, need police paramedical?
State Patrol, it's just we're listening in on the domestic.
911 is designed for emergencies, so people should call if they have any emergency or are reporting an in-progress crime. Well, unfortunately, we do receive a large number of non-emergency 911 calls. I think people are either confused or not certain which number to call, so they instinctively call 911. Normally, we instruct them to call our non-emergency business line when they have non-emergencies and reserve 911 for true emergencies. What it does when they use 911 for non-emergencies is it can tie up the dispatchers and the 911 lines for real emergencies when they come in. It takes a special kind of person to be able to be a 911 dispatcher. They have to be able to, one, remain extremely calm, even in serious emergencies, and they have to have the ability to multitask, sometimes intensely, during emergencies. And with the special training they receive and their experience, our people are able to do that on a regular basis.
I think working in a criminal justice agency, it's a very unique culture in we always have each other's backs and we always are here to support each other. Here, especially, you're working with your one partner, or sometimes you'll be working with someone else. We work well together. We kind of feed off of each other, and if one person's working on something, we find out what we can do to help the officers as well. They get to know the dispatchers and they understand, they know our voices, and even in Snoqualmie we've been told they've been having our pictures up so they can get familiar with who we are. It starts at 0600 or 1800 every day, and then it ends 12 hours later, and I think that's the only thing that's the same every day of when you start, and even then sometimes you might have to help adjust your schedule at any point. So the only thing that's the same every day is the time you start and the time you finish. Anything can happen, and I think that's another exciting part of the job, is that you don't know what you're going to get every day, and you're mentally prepared for it.
Well, I've been doing this for 25 years, so initially I had applied at a small agency for a corrections officer, and unbeknownst to me, they also dispatched. But once I got dispatching, I loved it, and I've been doing it ever since. My dispatch group is a wonderful group. They work hard at what they do. If they need help, they do ask for it, but rarely do they need help. They all have good judgment skills. It's just a lot of fun. I love it.
On September 24th, 2011, unfortunately the City of Issaquah experienced what's known as an active shooter. Our officers responded to the scene. Our dispatchers received multiple 911 calls from different locations throughout the city reporting the gunman's location and his actions. They were able to relay that information on a consistent basis immediately to the officers in the field so they could direct them and assist them in their response. They had to coordinate not only the Issaquah Police Department, but outside agencies and emergency medical services, all within minutes of this event happening.
The day of the active shooter, we had dispatchers on, and they were the key to keeping those officers alive. They took all the information that they've been receiving all morning long about this certain person, added it up and went, whoa, wait a minute. So then they had information that they needed. They kept the officers abreast of what was going on with every call, got as many details and locations and colors and type of hair, everything that they could from head to toe on this person. Anytime an officer called in, they took care of it. They just, as a team, one went on the air, One took the calls. They had a trainee in here, and she just jumped on the phones. And, you know, to show you teamwork, another dispatcher was coming through town on her day off, saw there was a lot of activity going on. She came in and she started answering phones. So dispatch that day was essential, absolutely essential in keeping the community and our officers safe. For the community to utilize 911, I would like them to know it's an emergency only. There's a burglar, you know, there's a fire, those kinds of things. Other than that, use our business line, 837-3200. We will answer that just as quick as we answer 911, and we will resolve what needs to be done.